We're at gotomath.com. Click on the calculus. Let's go down to integration by substitution, and we are at 3.2. 3.2. Use the method of substitution to evaluate the integral round to 2 decimal places. Alright, so this is just like 3.1, except we got some limits here. Upper and lower bound, as you could say. I'm going to write this thing down here so I can remember 3 minus 2x dx. Going from -4 to 1. Alright, I got it. If you don't have it, you get another chance here to write this down. So we're going from -4 to 1 over the square root of 3 minus 2x dx. So we look at this, we're like, man, I can't think of any methods, but I think substitution will work. And usually anything in parentheses raised to a power or under a radical is going to be your u. Right? du is equal to -2 dx. Well, we don't have a -2 up here. We do have the dx, so let's go ahead and bring that -2 over. There you go. Alright, so we can replace that dx now with -1 over 2 du. And we also need to replace these guys, so we'll say ub for, right, that's our b up there. Okay, so we go ahead and take 1, plug it in up here. So we got 3 minus 2 times 1 is 1, and then u sub a is 3 minus 2 times -4, and this is going to end up being what, 8, and 8 and 3 is 11, right? I hope so. Now we got -1/2. Let's go ahead and bring that out front. I'll write an equal sign here. -1/2, bring it out front. Replace that -4 with 11. 8, 9, 10, 11, making sure again. And then the 1, right, it didn't go anywhere. It got replaced with a 1, didn't it? Looks like. And so then we have 1 over the square root of u du. Alright. So now I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this again before we actually take the integral. Going from 1 to 11. Now you notice this is kind of funky here. We've got, normally this number here is smaller than this number, but you're just going to have to go with it, man. Okay, so don't try to, you just go with it and follow the steps there, alright? Try to do anything else, read anything else into it. You got u raised to the -1/2 du. Alright, so we end up with, you know what, we're gonna, well, I guess I can write it here. We're gonna end up with -1/2 u, add 1 to the exponent, that gives us 1/2, and then put that exponent down below, and then we're going from 11 to 1. You're like, whoa, wait a minute, something is fishy in St. Louis. And speaking of St. Louis, let's see, we got a -1/2 times 1/2. Probably better not bring that up. -1/2 times 1/2, flip the 2. You know what, we won't skip any steps. U to the 1/2 going to 1. So this just ends up becoming what, -1, right? And alright, so we won't skip any steps. Now, plug in the upper limit, 1 to the 1/2, minus, start a parentheses, always start a parentheses if there's a minus here, and then plug in the 11. And I believe this one was a round. We're going to round it. So we have -1 plus, because we have a minus and a minus, 11 raised to the 1/2, or you could say the square root of 11 if you want, I guess. Hope this is it. approximately, I think we're going to round 2 decimal places, 2.32 I'm getting, 2.32, round to 2 decimal places. Yeah, hold my breath on that, 2.32. Alright, so come on back, we're gotomath.com, practice, see you later.